Do what? Huh? No. No. You tell XM Satellite I don't give a shit. I'm not signing anything. No. I'm doing YouTube, damn it. That's what I'm doing. Hey, I gotta go. I gotta go. No. I don't care how much money. Alright. What the fuck is going on, people? There's your first curse word. I want to thank you guys for tuning in right now. This is unbelievable that I'm actually even here right now. When you consider where I was 5 days ago, a week ago. First of all, welcome to my new show, Barry on Deck. I'm so excited that you guys are here. I am blessed that you guys are here. I'm amazed that you guys are here. And fuck it, I just could not be happier. So here's the deal. I want to set expectations right away. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know how this is going to go. There's a lot of shit I'm going to have to figure out and work out and get better at. But I am so grateful that you guys are here and that you encouraged me to be here, because I didn't think I was going to do this, if I'm being honest. When I got laid off from Gal Media Monday night after a live chat with John Granado, irony, I was down in the dumps, man. And then all of y'all just reached out. So many people hit me up on Twitter, on Facebook, and my text messages, phone calls. It was unfucking believable. I had no idea. I am so blessed. My heart is full. And I wasn't going to do anything. I was just going to sit home and collect this unemployment. And you guys told me to keep doing it, that this was an opportunity. So here we fucking go. If it fails, it fails, but at least I tried. This is Barry on Deck. I'm not going to cry, George, so you shut up, all right? Listen, here's what's going on, okay? I have this new software I'm using because it's fancy. So I'm already in the hole doing the show because I had to pay for it. But I've got comments over here. If you're watching on YouTube, I see you. I've got all this shit I'm trying to run. I know now why producers are so important to radio. I have no idea how I'm going to pull all this shit off. I really don't. Like, I can see right now my mic is a little hot. Is it sound? Are we good on sound? Where's the crown, Terry? I'm taking this serious. Here's the thing, guys. I know y'all thought... See, I didn't even know my mic was on when everybody was like, I hope he just opened a beer. Nope. It wasn't. And here's why. Because I'm taking this serious. I'm treating this like a job. I'm treating this like I had an old radio show. And that's what this is. I didn't drink on the air when I was on ESPN, and I don't plan on doing it now. So I got up. I got dressed. I put on clothes. Yeah, bitches. Daddy put on pants. What? Daddy put on shoes. I think I just pulled something. I really think that. Oh, fuck. Anyways, I'm taking this serious. I'm treating this like a job, and I want this to be the best show that I can make it. So I'm gonna do my best. I show prepped. I put stuff together. I got big plans, people. We're gonna do this. If it fails, fuck it. It was fun just putting it together. So one more time, from the bottom of my heart, thank you all for your kind words and your support. It means the world to me, and I'm so thankful you're here. And if half of you don't come back, I get it, because it's probably going to be a shit show for a few weeks. I will say this. Recall when you listened to The Usual Suspects the first 6 months. We had growing pains. Barry on Deck is going to have growing pains. But I'm going to get better, and I promise you that. I'm going to work hard at it. I promise you that. I might even down the road bring in somebody to share it with me. I have no idea. Shut up, Connor. Too much sports. You kissed my ass. But I just want you guys to know I'm fucking pumped about this, and I love the fact that I get to say what I want, and I don't have to follow FCC guidelines. But we're still going to talk sports. This is still a sports talk show. Just a lot more, not growing pains, Troy. Growing, fucking, I got to turn the chat off. You guys are already. No, here's what's on deck, okay? I thought for my first show, being solo, I'm not a solo sports talk guy. I'm not Charlie Palillo, which, by the way, I hope they had a wonderful first show. I wish Charlie and Joel and Nick nothing but the best. I love Joel and Nick to death, and I hope that their show succeeds. I thought I needed guests, and I plan on having guests every day, no matter what. I just feel like that's something that's important, and that I like interacting with people. I don't just want to sit here and talk for 2 hours. Fuck that. So my first guest today, joining me at 3:15, is none other than Raheel Ramzanali, who we're kind of like Eskimo brothers, if you think about it. We're joined at the hip for life because we both got laid off and cut at the same time. And I feel like it would only be appropriate to have him as my guest for the first show. So he's going to join me at 3:15, probably go till close to the 4 o'clock hour when I'm done, and we're going to call it. So 2 to 4, baby. Make this your everyday. I've got a lot of stuff that I have planned. I want to get some merch. I want to get the ability for you guys to listen to just an audio feed if you don't like YouTube. All these things I'm going to. And listen, I am going to rely on you guys. I want this to be just as much your show as it is mine. And the reason I say that is because it's because of you guys that I'm here. So I'm going to ask you questions. I'm going to ask you opinions about the show. And I mean it when I tell you I want to know these things. I want to know what your opinions are. So don't be afraid to tell me. Am I going to take every suggestion? No. But that doesn't mean I don't want to hear them. So I'm always open. Hit me up. Twitter at barryisfunny. Instagram at barryisfunny. Facebook at barryisfunny. Twitch, YouTube, all of it at barryisfunny. Let me know. I'm here. I want to hear it. Okay. Now, by the way, I just want to point out. I'm going the wrong way. No, that was the right way. You can't see it though. But right there. Right. This is fucking awkward. Right there. That's my cat. That's Oliver. So if he gets up and he, just ignore him. I thought about locking him out, and then I was like, fuck it, it's his house too. So he'll be my producer. And I do see why producers are needed. This is fucking insane. Okay, Justin said, I listened to Joel and Charlie, and LOL, it's not going to work. I'm here from 2 to 4 daily. I want to be addressed as King Dickhead. All right, let's get into that. We're not... First of all, please don't bash Joel, Nick, Charlie. I don't want to be a part of that. I love those guys. I'm telling you, I love them so much. I'm not petting the cat, Wesling. That's fucking creepy. Now, let's talk a little bit, because I heard somebody say they wanted to be addressed as King Dickhead. This was my first topic for the day. And I promise you we're going to get to sports. I have many, many thoughts on this Deshaun Watson tweet. If you saw it, it was fucking outstanding. And then this whole Zion Williamson thing, we're going to cover that as well. Now, if you're wanting opinions on The Last Dance, I'm going to wait for Raheel to get here to talk about that. So we're definitely going to get to The Last Dance. I promise you that. But let's start off with a tweet that I got from John Rathjen. Again, another person that's been so supportive, but John tweeted me and he said, I can't wait for 2 p.m. tomorrow. Barry on deck. Let's do this. Turn off your radios. Turn on YouTube. Barry is funny. Support. Come on, Barryites. Barryites doesn't. I told him no. That's not gonna. Barryites sounds like I'm fucking Hitler or something. So I said, what about deckheads? Because it's Barry on deck. You guys are a bunch of dickheads. You could be deckheads. And then people started rolling out the nicknames. So guys, we're going to have to come up with a fucking nickname for this show. Just like you were suspects at one point. Some of you, maybe not all of you. Yes, Justin, we're getting a shirt. But just like you were suspects, I don't know what we're going to call this. John Westling said Barry Files, Barry Tones, Unburyable. Oh, yeah. And then Barry Smart People. Josh Fernandez said Bariatrics. Brandon Gary said Deckerberries. I don't know what that is. The Deckies was Richards. Joel's asked if we were going to be streamed every day. Are they going to be available afterwards? Yes. They will be available afterwards. So thank you. Tinton said barriers. No, not barriers. Not Richard. No, not Deckies. Not dingleberries. Fucking guys, no. I don't. Wesley said he knew his suggestions sucked before he sent them. Well, at least you knew. I like deckheads, but you know what? We'll do a poll. Maybe I'll pick my top 5 favorites. Tweet them to me at barryisfunny. Put hashtag barryondeck. That way I can keep them all together. And I know you're putting them in the chat, and I appreciate that too. But I'll go back and peruse that. But tweet at me at barryisfunny, hashtag barryondeck. Give me the name that you think we should be called as a group, as a family, and I'll put a poll out. Dingleberries is top shelf. That's not true. Shut up, House. It's not a poll. Okay. So that was topic number 1. Now, I wanted to get to this whole Deshaun Watson thing. I don't know if you guys saw this. I imagine you did because it was a pretty big deal. But we live in a time where even now people have to call out shit that happens. People, not the Osteens, TJ. No, we're not the Osteens. Oh, AR Platinum, what's up, buddy? I can make a poll on YouTube. I didn't know that. I bet I could, with all this fancy software, I could make a poll. But okay, don't start the whole he said poll. All right, now back on topic here. I don't know if you guys saw the tweet, but Doug Gottlieb had tweeted something out earlier where he was talking about the Chicago Bears choosing Mitch Trubisky over Deshaun Watson and Patrick Mahomes. And then the tweet had said, "This is beyond idiotic. Jay Feinstein Books, or at Jay Feinstein Books. The idea of the league evaluates a QB on race in 2020 is just dumb." Well, first of all, it wasn't 2020. Disconnected in bitterness from 40-year-olds' transgressions. Trubisky isn't as good as Watson and Mahomes. The Bears evaluated them all and missed. That's it. So that leads you to believe that, the Bears did their homework. They looked at Mahomes. They looked at Deshaun Watson, and they felt like Mitch Trubisky was the best. Well, Deshaun Watson decided otherwise. He said, the Bears never once talked to me. And I'm going to be honest with you. That doesn't surprise me. It does surprise me because I feel like if you're in the market for a QB and you've got a guy sitting there that just won the national championship, his coach describes him as the Michael Jordan of football, you probably give that guy a go. You probably bring him in for a fucking discussion or something. That didn't happen. And now we know that. And now it makes you question, are the Bears a worse run organization than the Jets and the Browns? Because I don't think and I know the Bears are bad, and I know they missed on Trubisky, and people miss on draft picks, and I'm not going to bag on them for that. But they've been bad for a while now, although they pulled off some good trades. But those kind of decisions lead you to believe that there is some serious dysfunction in the front office of a football team. So I don't know what the fuck they're doing, but it's pretty bad when the quarterback has to come out and tell you, no, nobody talked to me. And then you have to question, was it because he's black? Now, if they talk to Patrick Mahomes, maybe that puts some of that to bed. Maybe they talk to some other African-American QBs. We don't know. But the fact of the matter is the Chicago Bears, with the number 2 pick in the draft, never bothered to talk to Deshaun Watson. And that's fucking stupid. And now they get what they deserve with Mitch Trubisky. And yes, Terrence Gidry, you're right, my dude. It does sound like the Texans. That is literally what my next point was going to be. Not talking to Deshaun Watson would be the most Texans thing to happen at this point. You got to give them credit, though. They're the ones that talked to Deshaun. They're the ones that moved up to draft him. Credit where credit is due. But let's be real. That sounds like some shit that the 2020 Texans would do, is not talk to Deshaun Watson. So Dumbass Bears. I don't know if we have any Bears fans that listen to this show, but it's probably not too late to jump ship. If you find out your franchise had an opportunity to draft Deshaun Watson and didn't talk to him for whatever reason, do like me, baby. Chiefs Nation. Yay. Or not. Okay. I found that to be very interesting. And then they end up with Trubisky, who now, they bring in Nick Foles and they're moving on. So, good times. I want to go over here and nope, the real white magic. Please, no blitz slander. Listen, I'm going to ask you guys. You guys don't give a fuck about sports, do you? You guys could give a shit less if I give sports takes right now. And I'm totally on board with that. I'm totally fine with that. But I will ask you one more time. Please don't slander my former employer. I love all of those guys. I love everyone at that station. I'm not upset. I was upset that I lost my job, but I'm not upset now. And I wish everybody there nothing but success. So please, no more slander. Please. All right, let's see. I don't know. You thought sports died. Sports is not dead, Mr. House. No way. I don't know if you guys saw this. You guys obviously don't give a shit about. Oh, Brandon Hannon, that's pretty good. Let's see. Here's a fancy thing. Watch this. Add to broadcast. Look at that, guys. Oh, Daddy did it. Look, I added a comment to the screen. Who's fancy? This guy's fancy. No producer. Can I shave your name into my belly hair? I thought that said ball hair. Fuck me, Brian Lamb. I am so thankful that I read that wrong. Seraphin, what's up, buddy? Shout out to everybody out there at Brookside Equipment Sales. Appreciate you for joining. Okay, I want to get to this crazy lady in Miami. This is fucking awesome. Show of hands, how many of you are wearing masks when you go out in public? How many of you... I wear my mask and I wear it every day. And I'm fancy, y'all. I'm fancy. I wear my mask every day. I make sure when I go out. Now, I only go out really once, maybe twice a week. I go get groceries on either Saturday or Sunday, and then if I have to run a specific errand. But I wear my mask, and I mean mug anybody not wearing a mask. Now, this one lady in Miami, I believe it was she's a realtor, and she was showing a house to a lady. Thank God, all of you wash your hands. I love y'all. Yes, you guys know. You guys know. Only when my girlfriend asks to wear it. That's not good. It's like condoms, Luis. I get it. Anyways, let's talk about this angry Miami lady. Here's what I want. I just want you guys to watch this lady lose her shit about masks, and then we'll discuss it. So I'm going to pop this up. I hope I do this right. I'm going to pop this up here. Here we go.
People around this town don't wear the mask, don't wear their gloves. I just finished showing a house right now. The lady was pissed off because I asked her to wear a fucking mask. Like, seriously, woman? And then she's coughing 2 seconds later. Like, it's no goddamn big deal. We're in this shit because of fuckers like that. Because people out there on their goddamn boats doing all their bullshit, partying. No, I'm not jealous. No, I'm not. Because you know what? I have a fucking yacht. I could go out with my friends and party, but there's a goddamn time and place for everything. And now is not the time and place. Now is the time and place to be taking care of yourselves and the people around you. There are people dying. There are people in hospitals risking their lives because of motherfuckers like you who won't wear your mask, who don't wear your gloves, who don't practice social distancing. Yes, Miami's a party town, but the truth is, you know what? There's a time and place for partying and everything. Now is not the time to party. This shit, what? Oh, wow, only in Miami, only in Dade, only in Florida. Let me do it for a fucking video, for a fucking meme, for a fucking goddamn TikTok. Wear your fucking mask, wear your gloves, or we're gonna be quarantined all the way till goddamn September. And we may be spending fucking New Year's in our house because of you fuckers out there who don't wear your mask. And you know what? I give a fucking goddamn rat's ass if you guys get pissed off at me, don't like me, and you know what? You delete me off your social media. You'll probably be doing me a favor. So I don't need fuckers like you. Wear your fucking mask, wear your gloves, so we can get the fuck out of our house, you dumb fucks.
Yes! Holy shit! Oh my god. Fucking MVP! MVP! That was the best shit. Unbelievable. Now, let's run through some things real quick. Let me bring this video back. Here's some things we need to discuss. First of all, those fucking glasses are huge. Those are the biggest. I'm pretty sure if she looks directly in the sun, she would give herself LASIK surgery with those fucking glasses. Those are unbelievable. She's literally walking around with 2 satellite dishes on her fucking face. Second thing, she's talking about safety and she's driving. What? That is so fucking awesome. The hypocrisy of being like, y'all motherfuckers ain't safe. So awesome. By the way, language approved. Absolutely loved the language in it all. And the message is on point though. Now, did you notice something at one point? She says something about, oh, I have a yacht too. Really? You needed to add that in there? You needed to let us know that you also have a yacht? Really? Are you that selfish? Are you that insecure that you had to just throw that? I'm going to make an awesome video where I rant and let everyone know I got a yacht. Okay? So, oh my God, she was fucking pissed. Let's just cover some of the basics of what my favorite was.
Let me do it for a fucking video, for a fucking meme, for a fucking goddamn TikTok.
Yes! For a fucking meme, for a fucking goddamn TikTok. And then this is the message of the day.
Wear your fucking mask, wear your gloves, so we can get the fuck out of our house, you dumb fucks.
I just spit all over my laptop. There's no better way to end a rant than you dumb fucks. Oh my God. Guys, that was fucking unbelievable. That was so amazing. When I saw that, I was kind of jealous because I'm like, I don't really make rant videos like that. I get angry, but I feel like people that get angry and then are funny, that's a special kind of thing. Like I don't know that my rants are funny, but that was fucking amazing. So just remember, everybody,
wear your fucking mask, wear your gloves, so we can get the fuck out of our house, you dumb fucks.
That's so great. It might be, if ringtones were still a thing, that'd be my fucking ringtone. Oh my God, that is so amazing. Man, guys, the no commercial breaks. That's true, fake Tony Stark. No commercial breaks. What? Yeah, I don't yet. Well, okay. Now let's talk about that for a second. Fake Tony Stark says no commercial breaks. And that's true. There aren't any commercial breaks right now. But believe me when I tell you, I don't want that to be the case forever. That's the whole reason I'm doing this fucking show, was that I didn't have any sponsors. So there have already been some people that have reached out that are interested in sponsoring Barry on Deck. And I am forever grateful. And I appreciate that. And I'm working on that. And I'm going to try to make it happen because I can't do this for free forever. So if you know somebody that, oh my God, I would love to have Diet Coke sponsor me. But if you know somebody that might be interested, I'm starting off super cheap, like unbelievably cheap. So just tell them to reach out to me. And for those of you that already have reached out about sponsoring or know somebody that might be interested in sponsoring, thank you so much. So yes, there will be reads coming. There will be commercials. There will be show sponsors. Hopefully there will be a Patreon. So Matthew says, do a Venmo or something so we can throw some dough. I appreciate that, Matthew. Couple things on that too. I am starting a Patreon pretty soon. And here's my plan for the Patreon. So before all this happened, I was already working on getting my shit together and being like a Barry is funny type thing where my whole brand of radio, TV, online, on stage, all that combined under Barry is Funny. And I have a Patreon for that so people can enjoy it. But at the time when I was on radio, I didn't really feel like it would be appropriate to have a Patreon and be on radio. And I don't know why. Truth be told, probably because AJ would have gave me shit. You can't be on the radio and be getting paid and then fucking do a Patreon and make people pay to be your fans. Well, Patreon is for artists, and I consider myself an artist in some ways. So, now that I don't have a fucking job or an income, Patreon is on the table. So here's my idea. You guys tell me if you like it, if you don't like it, what you want. I was going to have a Patreon just for this show and Barry is Funny. So Barry is Funny stuff on the Patreon would be, you get videos, stand-up videos that I'm not going to post on YouTube. So if you don't get to make it to shows, you can still watch some clips from different stand-up sets. You'll get access to videos early. You can get merchandise for free or big discounts. You can get, if I drop a CD, you'll be the first ones to get a crack at buying it or whatever. So there's all kind of shit that I'm working on. Same thing is true for the TV show and everything else. It would all be encompassed in there. But the Barry on Deck part of the Patreon is just going to be one simple little thing. And this is my initial thought. Maybe like $5. You get access to certain things. You get access to merch. You get other stuff. It's a whole thing. I'm working on it. That's going to be coming. So stick around and pay attention. And I'll let you guys know when that happens. And if you decide to do it, that's awesome. If you don't, I get it. Just you guys watching is going to be awesome, because if I can get this channel monetized, that's going to help too. Now, there's a lot of you assholes, a lot of you deckheads. I kind of like that. A lot of you deckheads in here. Where'd it go? Okay. What is this? Yeah, I'm not going to do Venmo. Patreon, I think, is the way to go, because then you guys get something out of it as well. But I saw somebody in here talking about OnlyFans. Isn't that for hoes and strippers and shit? I don't know if you guys saw the initial tweet on this. I'm not getting naked on Barry on Deck, okay? It's not happening. Now, I did always tease Joel and Nick about doing a show shirtless. So maybe one day I'll give you guys a little titty shot. Oh my God, look how white my chest is. Holy shit. It's all just one big fat white. God bless it. That is horrible. Also, this angle, not good. I got to do something about all this. We'll figure that out as we go. Maybe Weight Watchers will sponsor me. I'm not a cam girl, Connor, and I'm not doing a fucking OnlyFans. Patreon, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I think you can actually, once I get monetized, you'll have like a super chat feature. So if I miss your comment, you can like tip me, and your comment will get moved to the top, and I'll see it and I'll read it. There's going to be all kind of shit, guys. I don't even know what the fuck to say or do. I am so overwhelmed by all the support. Brian, I have an OnlyFans. I'm non-nude. What do you do, Brian? Grow a beard. David, I can't grow a beard. Fuck, why are you guys bringing up all the sad shit I can't do? Can't get naked. Can't grow a beard. Jimmy, I got you, buddy. Lawn talk is a thing. We're doing it. I'm going to have lawn talk on the show. In fact, that'll be a great way for you guys to support, is if you do have lawn talk questions. Once I'm monetized, you can click on the little super chat thing and get your lawn talk question put up at the top, and I'll answer it. And if I don't know the answer, I'll text Randy Lemon during the show and get you the fucking answer. He probably won't answer me, but that's okay. All right. Barry is a never nude. I don't know what that means really, but you know what? It's okay. I like this. I really like deckheads. When you drop this CD, are you providing a CD player for me to play it in? Okay. Now, fair question. That's a really fair question. Last year or the year before, actually, starting in 2018, I started talking to a record label about doing a stand-up album? Record? I don't know what the fuck. CD? Tape? I don't know what the fuck it is. It's just an hour of material. So, Mr. Audiobon 0204, shorten your name first of all. But second of all, whatever it is, either if I can swing it, you guys would get a copy of it, or you would get a crack at it, or I don't know, a free download. I don't fucking know. I'm going to figure it all out. I don't want to fuck the Patreon up. Here's my concern. I'm just going to be totally honest with you about the Patreon thing. I have a tendency to overcommit and want to over deliver. So if I had a level in my Patreon for $25, I would be like, oh my God, you get a date with my wife, and you get to have sex with my cat, and I'm gonna give you all my shirts, not like my merch shirts, just I'm gonna go to my closet and just send you all my shirts. So I don't want to do that. I want to be realistic, and shout out to Kiki Maroon, who I had on my live chats. Go make sure you go follow her or watch it on YouTube right here, wherever. I'm not doing that shit. But she told me about that. She told me be careful not to overcommit. So I want to make it worth your while. I want to make it valuable to you guys. So I may even ask you guys what you think, but I have to be careful to not overcommit and not get into shit that I can't deliver. Because believe it or not, I'm kind of fucking lazy too. So, okay. We've got a lot done already. And, by the way, if you just tuned in, thank you. And I want to remind you, yes, Matthew, I love Kiki as well. She's outstanding. If you just tuned in, thank you. 3:15, Raheel Ramzanali is joining me on the program. We're going to see what he's been up to. I think Raheel's already making moves. I'm pretty pumped. He couldn't join me at 3 because he was on a conference call. So I'm not. So sports, yes, David, I have sports. Did you guys see where ESPN put Trevor Bauer's number on TV? Holy shit! I don't know. Look, here's the thing. At some point, doing this by myself, with no producer, with no help, just me. I mean, I don't know if I should take a picture of my setup so you guys can see it. Here, let me see. I'm gonna take a picture of this and tweet it out. But you guys should definitely see this. It's a mess. I don't know. That didn't come out. I'll tweet that out. But I mean, I got a camera. I got my iPad. I got all my shit on my TV, my laptop, and I'm running all this myself. So I'm trying to keep up with the chat. I'm trying to keep on topic. I'm trying to monitor my levels on the mic and include audio, and not just any old audio, like really good audio like this.
Wear your fucking mask, wear your gloves, so we can get the fuck out of our house, you dumb fucks.
Yes. So this is not easy. But I'm a one-man show, and ESPN put Trevor Bauer's number on TV. Not a live stream with, holy shit, 149 people? God damn, I love you guys. But not 149 people, like, a few more than what I get. And he handled it like a champ. He goes on Twitter. They put his number, which, by the way, was 1-661-993-2905. 1-661-993-2905. Which, by the way, I just want to point out that they stole Nick and I's bit. That was me and Nick's bit, as we would give out numbers for people. So, but they put his number on there on screen while he's doing a live chat with KBO, which I don't even know what KBO is. But this is what he tweets out when he finds out. So, ESPN just leaked my number to truly the entire world. LOL, in honor of this, shall we call it massive screw up, I'm doing a giveaway. I'll be giving away a pair of signed cleats and an autographed baseball over the next 48 hours. Rules are in my voicemail. Good luck. Now, I want to fucking hate this guy. I really do. I want to hate Trevor Bauer because he's an Astros hater. He's kind of cocky. I mean, he's kind of a dick. But he's honest in his assessment of things, and you can't hate on that. And when shit like this happens, he's really cool about it. Like, he was, to just say, hey, I'm going to give away a pair of cleats and a baseball, an autograph and all you got to do is call that number. He could have lost his shit. He could have made phone calls to the top of ESPN and got people fired and all that shit. He didn't do that. He handled it like a man and like a champ. And I salute Trevor Bauer because that's first class the way he handled it. Because that's pretty bad. And I imagine he got a lot of hate. By the way, yes, Jugs Trey is in here and he's asking about NASCAR. Trey, no, I'm not excited about this week's race at Darlington. Is it even real? Is it another virtual race? Is it a Twitch race or is it a real fucking race? Because we had real UFC, which I missed, by the way, because I was preparing for this. I was learning new software and getting my shit together, and it's hard to produce a show from the fetal position. I will say that. So there's that. By the way, this whole thing that Trevor Bauer went through with his number, this is my fear, because there's a little green light on the webcam here that tells you when it's on. But then there's all this software around here that goes live and schedules, and if you click certain things, I'm pretty sure at some point in the course of this show, whether it's one day, that it lasts weeks, months, or years, at some point I'm going to accidentally go live and not mean to. I'm going to be sitting here with no shirt on and my balls out, picking my nose, talking to myself, business as usual when I'm not on the air. That's a legitimate concern of mine, is that my one viral moment will be my stupid ass doing something, going live on my YouTube channel and not knowing it. If it happens, it happens. I will say this. If it happens and I don't go viral, I'm going to be so fucking mad if I'm up here with my balls out, picking my nose on a live YouTube channel and no one gives a shit. I'll be so disappointed. By the way, very good text right here. This is high quality. I blew that up. This is high quality texting. I need to work on the number. The color there. That's too dark. But over under on the number of times a racer says the N-word on the next race. I will set it at a half. Take your pick. I'm gonna go under because I think it's now, Connor. The question is, you said over the comms. Okay, so say the N-word over the comms, because that's the thing. I mean, they are driving, and I know that's when most white people use that word, is when they're in their car by themselves. And so the difference is, white people that are racers, you have to remember, you have a headset on. You're not on 610 angry by yourself throwing that word around. You're being streamed to a crew and to the world. So don't forget that when you're hollering out the N-word. I'll set it at a half and take the under, because I think everybody in NASCAR is hypersensitive about that right now. So I don't think it'll happen. Not saying it won't, but I don't think. Sean, buddy, I let you down today. I'm going to talk UFC, Sean, but I'm not going to talk about the fights because, unfortunately, Daddy's broke. I don't know if you know this, Sean. I don't have a job right now, and I am making $0. In fact, I'm making negative $15 a month because of this software doing this show. So I did not pay for the pay-per-view to watch the UFC, but I have thoughts, Sean. So fuck it. Let's get to them now. Here's my first thought. Jacare tested positive for the coronavirus after his face-off. And I know that Dana White came out and talked about, look, we have ways to improve. There's room to improve our protocol for how we test. But the fact that we had a test, and the fact that we found that he was positive, we didn't let him fight, proves that our methods worked. And I would say, though, that you've got to start that testing prior to letting fighters face off. I mean, that just has to be a thing where if you're going to do face-offs, or you're going to do, even with a socially distanced face-off, there was still fist bumping going on, and Dana was fist bumping fighters, he fist bumped Jacare, who is the one that got COVID and couldn't fight. And that's just a dangerous proposition, man. If I'm the UFC, I do the test, and as I get the results, fuck a face-off. Let's be real. Show of hands, who gives a shit about a face-off picture at the end of the day? All you want to see is a good fight. If you get a face-off picture, great, but this isn't February of 2020. This is May of 2020, and the rules have changed. So in my opinion, test them. Once they pass the test, they get on the scale, they weigh in, that's their weight. And if you know you can get a test done in 24 hours, well then if weigh-ins are at noon on Friday, then do the test at noon on Thursday. They get the results, you look at it, they step on the scale, they weigh, they're done. At least you know, leading up to the fight for the next 36 hours or whatever it is, that person has been tested. So if they get it, it's going to be within that time frame. Maybe have them self-quarantine in a room. I don't know. But I think there are ways to fix it. I will say kudos to them for what they did do. I saw some video. I saw when Tony Ferguson's eyeball got broketed. And that was disgusting. I tried to get some video, but I don't want to violate any copyright laws on my first show. But I saw that. But then what I was really looking at in these UFC highlights was what was the social distancing like in the arena? Were people wearing masks? I was surprised that Herb Dean, or the from the video I saw, that the referees didn't have a mask on. I think that would have been smart. I think fighters can still hear you, but I think having the referee have a mask on might have made sense as well. Who knows? Maybe, maybe not. I do know if you're worried about lip reading, was it the Netherlands? But somebody invented a mask for deaf people, so that you can read lips. So if you're married to a deaf person, you could get a mask that has a window in it, but still protects you, and your spouse would be able to read your lips. So I think there's this stuff that they can do. Kudos to them for getting it done, and thank the fucking Lord we had some sports. But a bit of a rocky start when you have a fighter on the card get coronavirus, and everyone's been telling you it's not time, it's not ready. So, what about the prelims, Hugo? I'm not sure what you mean by that. How about the UFC prelims? Again, did I watch them? No. And again, I promise in the future I won't let that happen. But you guys got to understand, I didn't decide to do this show until Thursday or Friday. I think it was Thursday. And then, I know, John, but I'm talking more about schedule. What up, Brian? What up, Tyler? Thank you guys for tuning in. But so I decided to do the show on like Thursday or Friday, and then it was just a fucking mad scramble to get everything ready. I didn't have a name. I didn't have a logo. Shout out to Justin Trapp and John Wessling for helping me come up with names and shit. And Justin Trapp has been great with the logo and everything else. So that's why I promise you I'll catch the next one, and I will go into as much detail as you guys want to go into on the UFC. But I did miss this one. But that was I was able to see at least about the COVID and Jacare. Also, Henry Cejudo retires after beating Dominic Cruz. And I don't know. I haven't really kept up with Henry Cejudo a lot. Mainly because I didn't like the dude. When he left Legacy, he was notorious for missing weight. I didn't think he was that good of a fighter to begin with. I think he's a really good wrestler. But I know wrestlers are dominant in MMA, but man, give me a slugger. I'd rather watch a guy go out on his shield and fucking just wrestle fuck somebody for 5 rounds and win a title. So, Henry Cejudo retiring doesn't really bother me. He was supposed to beat Dominic Cruz, I think. But it's interesting. I know he's 33, but he seems like he's going out on top. I don't know if that's by choice or if there's something else in the background we're going to find out about later. But okay, as far as careers go, Henry Cejudo's, I could have missed it, and I would have been okay with that. That doesn't bother me. But I think that's the big news out of UFC 249, besides Gaethje beating Tony Ferguson, which was a mild upset, I think. But Henry Cejudo retires, and I missed it, but holy fuck. Francis Ngannou apparently killed a man. And I'm so pissed. I couldn't even find a highlight trying to prepare for the show. Again, this is why I need a producer. But apparently Francis Ngannou killed a man. So I'm going to have to go back and find that. Oh, and last thought on UFC 249, then I'll put it to bed. If I'm not mistaken, let me pull up the results here. But if I'm not mistaken, Greg Hardy won. And that kind of fucking sucks. It was a unanimous decision. Yeah, 30-27 unanimous decision. I really don't want Greg Hardy winning. I really don't want this dude to be good at this. Yeah, Jake, appreciate you. I don't want this dude to be good at fighting because he started. I mean, he basically got his start fighting women, and that's. I don't know. There's something about this dude. I can't fucking root for Greg Hardy. Plus, he beat up my boy Juan Adams. Don't appreciate that because I love Juan Adams. Who, by the way, I was thinking about this, and since I didn't get to watch the fights, I chose not to do that. But maybe after every UFC card, maybe Juan will join me on Monday, and we can break shit down, and maybe you guys will enjoy that. And maybe I can get a sponsor to, give him some cash. I don't know. Maybe he'll do it for free because Juan Adams is a fucking outstanding human being. But we'll figure that out. What's up, Uriel? Shout out to you, my deckhead. Oh, Sean, that wouldn't fucking hurt my feelings at all if Francis Ngannou destroys Greg Hardy's face. That would not hurt my feelings at all. Okay, UFC 249. It's going to be interesting to see how they move forward with it and the changes that they make. I will say this, just so you guys know. What's up, Jorge? I reached out to my buddy Mick Maynard, who is the matchmaker for the UFC, and he told me that he could not and cannot do interviews. So I would love to have him on because I would love to get his insight on what the UFC is doing. I even tried to get him on just to talk legacy, so I don't know how that's going to go. But that's I'm trying. But if nothing else, I'll get Juan Adams on at some point, and we can talk UFC and fights and Greg Hardy and everything else. So hope that scratches your UFC itch. Were you a fan of Jerry Stiller? Who's Jerry Stiller, Brandon? What happened to Jerry Stiller? What am I missing? Let me get on the Google's machine here. Jerry Stiller. Oh, fuck. Did he die? Oh, no. When did he die? Oh, fuck. I loved that dude. Oh, damn, he was 92? Well, he had a good run. Yeah, dude. Jerry Stiller was fucking outstanding. I don't know names. Don't shake your damn head at me, John Westling. I don't know names. He died this morning. Fuck. That's so sad. Why are you guys bringing me down? I was so pumped about this. I got people that actually showed up for the live chat. There's 150 of you in here. See, I told you I wasn't keeping count. Man, that's fucking such a bummer. Damn, that dude was awesome on King of Queens. And Seinfeld. Mostly King of Queens, though. I wasn't a big Seinfeld fan. Yeah, P. Jones, that's not nice. Rip Ben Stiller's dad. Put some respect on his name. We all know his name. Man, I was trying to see what all he did, because they usually on Wikipedia, they have a list. I guess the thing he would be most famous for was King of Queens, right? And Seinfeld. I'm looking at, let's see here, his filmography. Hot Pursuit, Hairspray. Okay. Highway to Hell, never seen it. Stag, that sounds dirty. My Five Wives. Am I looking at his porn career? There's A Fish in the Bathtub, Secret of the Andes, My Five Wives, Stag. I feel like these are all porns. Maybe not. Zoolander. Okay, saw that. Anchorman. Forgot about that. The Lion King 1.5. I don't even know what the fuck that is. Zoolander 2. That was his last film. And then, of course, all his TV stuff. So, yeah. Damn. That sucks, man. Way to ruin the fucking live chat with the deaths. Is that going to be a thing now? You guys are like, hey, guess what? One of your favorite people died. You loved him so much you didn't even know who the fuck it was. Okay. That's unfortunate. What do I want to talk about? Oh, God, I sound like a comedian with no material. So what else is going on? John Westling knows that. He would appreciate that. We talked about this. Oh, let's get to this Zion shit for a second. I don't know where you guys stand on this. I don't really give a fuck. Let's be honest. If you don't know, if you didn't hear, Zion's former agent came out and said that he took money and gifts to play for Duke. From Duke and Nike. I think that was what it was. Here, let me just read you the exact thing. Where is it? Williams' former agent Gina Ford recently served a request for admission in the lawsuit asking Williamson to admit that he and his representatives received, quote, money, benefits, favors, or other things of value to attend Duke University and wear Nike's brand. Who gives a shit? Are we really going to act like that this wasn't happening before? Are we really going to sit here and pretend like this hasn't been a thing all along? Like we didn't know that these basketball players that go to Duke are getting money? We're just going to, oh, what? Wow, I'm so surprised. You know that a guy at his level, we all know LeBron got paid. No one's coming out and suing him because he didn't break a fucking contract and piss somebody off. LeBron had a Hummer in high school. Dude was getting paid. Why are we surprised that people that think who might be the next LeBron was getting paid in high school? Why are we so surprised about this? I agree with you, Luis. Who gives a shit? Let them get paid. I don't care. I know you guys, and I say you guys, not you guys. Yes, Jorge, that's a drum set. I know you guys in the media or in basketball or NCAA, the purists, want us to be upset. Most of us don't give a shit. I don't care about the purity of the NCAA. I don't care. Pay them. I don't give a shit. Don't pay them. I don't give a shit. I really don't. I'm not in a secret death metal band, BC. It is it's shocking news, I think, because, you know, as Joel, I think, not Joel Blank, but Joel on Twitter so eloquently put it, it's a bunch of dry snitching going on. And now you're fucking it up for the kids in the future that we're going to get paid to go to Duke. That's to me, that's the bigger issue. But let's also not forget that we kind of knew about this already. If y'all remember, Michael Avenatti came out and told us, I want to say, hold on, I got the August 2019, there was an article about this on Larry Brown Sports, and of course, obviously it was such a big deal, but Avenatti told us, but Zion got paid to go to Duke. And, you know, this was back when he was trying to hold Nike hostage and extort money out of them, which that was the dumb thing to do. You could have just went public, wrote a book, made some money that way, but he tried to extort Nike. You ain't winning that. You're not winning a battle in court with Nike. You're fucking that up. Just write a book, get your money, do it that way. He didn't. But that doesn't mean that the message wasn't accurate. I mean, look, you can say what you want about Avenatti, but apparently, dude was right. So, yeah, did he go about it the wrong way? Yeah, sure. Was he a dumbass about it? Yeah, he was. Was he wrong? Doesn't look like it. Looks like he told us ahead of time, at least. What is Tyler asking? Does them getting paid make them better ball players or something? No, Tyler, I don't think so. It makes the school better, and it makes the school more money. It allows you to bring in the best high school athletes to play for your college, to make you a perennial powerhouse, to make you a favorite to win the NCAA. So the benefit of it there. Now, if they're good enough to get that, then they're probably good enough to be a star. But no amount of money that you're going to be able to, I shouldn't say safely pay a college player, but no amount of money is going to be able to keep up with what the NBA is going to pay him. So it doesn't matter how much Nike and Duke paid Zion. He was going to be gone when he was eligible. That said, he had to go somewhere. Duke paid him the most. He goes. That's college basketball. And Joel used to talk about this all the time on The Usual Suspects, but even UIL, even kids basketball is wrought with corruption and bullshit and nepotism and politics, and it starts there and it just never stops. I know I'm not supposed to care. Fuck it. Sorry, Bradley Jackson. Bradley said, I was nervous listening to The Usual Suspects at work, but this is another level. Yeah, we do need to talk about that. I like the freedom to be able to say what I want to say, but I do understand that you guys may be listening at work or have your kids in the car, so I let it loose now. I do plan on cleaning it up a little bit. Now, this is YouTube, so I can pretty much say what I want, but I won't be filthy forever, Bradley. So fear not, my friend. Or just get some fucking headphones. And while you're at it, Bradley,
wear your fucking mask, wear your gloves, so we can get the fuck out of our house, you dumb fucks.
Yeah, and by the way, don't...
Let me do it for a fucking video, for a fucking meme, for a fucking goddamn TikTok.
If you missed that, if you tuned in late, well, you missed an angry, big-glassed woman in Miami. Yeah, you might have to get some headphones. I know, guys, I'm going to work on the language. It becomes one of those things where I know I need to work clean, and I will. There might be an occasional shit or fuck or something like that, but I promise you, I'll try to keep it cleaner, as if this was closer to radio than just the Wild West that I can do whatever I want. That Brandon, that does need to be the intro to the show, right? At least while we're in quarantine. G-Bell, why are you asking about white toes, bro? What is that? You wanting to see my white toes? That's creepy as shit, bro. She's not hefty, Mr. 777. Here, let me show you. She's not hefty. This is the lady, Mr. Here, let me there we go. See? She's not hefty. Look at that jawline. Look, it's better than mine. Look, she got a nice jawline. She's not hefty. She doesn't look fat. In fact, she looks like she might be hot. She got a nice car. I see white leather seats. Looks like she's got an iPhone. Okay, now this just turned into a stalker situation. Brian Lamb knows what I'm talking about. Hey, Justin, what's up, buddy? No, I did not. Demetrius. Those glasses are hefty. Yeah, they are. Justin, I did not catch the new show. I was too busy preparing for this show because I'm giving you guys my all. I'm taking this serious, just like I took The Usual Suspects serious. I worked on this until 2 in the morning. I got up at 5 in the morning. I've been show prepping. I've been getting shit like that together so that I could play for you guys. It's a one-man operation, and we're going to see how it goes. James, you have a great question. And, oh yeah, and Jorge's right. She does, or is it George? I don't know. It's Garza, so I'm assuming it's Jorge. Racist! Yeah, and she has a yacht. So that's 6.5, G-Bell. You can go fuck yourself. She's an 8 because she has a yacht. So take that, dickhead. This is a good question. I'm going to put it up there again from James. How soon till the deckhead shirts are made? Well, James, I ended up putting out some feelers on what it would cost to get the shirts made. If it's too expensive to have them made, then I'm going to put them on Teespring. Now, let me say this. The first shirts I'm going to have made is going to be a limited run because I thought about this and I need to raise some capital for this show to get some better stuff and maybe pay a producer or, whatever. But here's what I was thinking. Everybody claimed that they were an original Usual Suspect. And I believe you. And we know a lot of them. But there were people that came along within the first year that weren't really listening on day one, that maybe started listening the first year. And it's not that we weren't appreciative, but you would be like, oh, I was an OG. And I'd be like, I don't remember you, but I still love you. But I don't remember if that's true. And I love the fact that you guys wanted to be OGs. So here's what I thought for this show. 100 shirts. And that's it. The very first run, it's either just going to say Barry on deck or like it'll have a reference to being an original listener. And there's going to be 100 of them printed or made, and that's it. So if you have one of those, that's how you can prove you're an original listener to this show. I think that's fair. So if I do it pre-order, you guys will know. If I put them online, you guys will know. If I put it in somewhere else. But there's only going to be 100, 25, 30 bucks. You get the shirt. You get my admiration and my respect. And you'll help the show, help me grow, help me get some stuff. And then you'll be an original OG. You'll be one of the first 100 listeners to this show, which I'm surprised. I got to be honest with you guys. We hit almost 150. I had no fucking idea. So, Bradley, I'm thinking about taking pre-orders. Ooh, Benjamin Rush says, oh, that wasn't the one I wanted. There we go. Benjamin Rush, there were 160 watching earlier. I need 200 shirts. Here's the thing. I don't know if I could sell 200 shirts, Benjamin. I'm a little worried about that. I don't want to overshoot. I don't want to be like, oh, I got 200 shirts, and then like 9 people buy a fucking shirt. Then I'd be like, fuck, I got 200 shirts. So I don't know how that's gonna go. Man, I love you guys. Everybody's saying they're gonna get shirts. By the way, all this is recorded, so if you're telling me you're gonna get a shirt, I'm gonna reach out. Oh, you're definitely. I'm gonna be like, hey, remember on my first show in the chat you said you get a shirt? I copied all that and put it in a spreadsheet. So be ready. All texting, no tweeting. I'm not making boom boom shirts, bro. I'm not making boom boom shirts. Although that would be fucking dope. They're not going to be all size large. No, not going to happen. 2XL. Guys, I promise you, you whatever size you wear, you're going to be able to get, because it's going to happen one of 2 or 3 ways. But it'll either be on Teespring up front, or I'm going to take pre-orders, buy the shirts, the sizes, have them printed, and then ship them to you. So you'll get whatever size you need. If you're a fat ass, you're going to get a 5XL if that's what you need. I promise you that. I'm not going to make you guys fit into a medium when you got a neck like this and need an XL. So don't worry. Yeah, I'm thinking, okay, Jorge, I'm keeping track, bro. Just know what you're doing there, buddy. All right, real quick. There was something else. By the way, holy fuck, it's already been an hour? That's crazy. It's 3:03. There's 7 minutes, and I'm going to take a break at 3:10 so that I can get Raheel on the show. But holy shit, that went by fast. Wow. Thank you, guys. Y'all have made this so much faster and easier than I thought at first. It's probably going to be weird. Day one deckhead. Yes, I will say this. All you guys are fucking OGs. I'll tell you that much. Everyone that showed up, God damn it, I love you so much. And you all are OGs. Maybe I'll do 150. I don't know. Okay. Oh, where was I? Where'd it go? Oh, we got the Zion thing out of the way. We did Trevor Bauer. Wow, we really covered a lot here. And by the way, I am saving Last Dance talk for when Raheel gets here. We'll probably talk a lot of Gal Media, but we'll talk other shit. What up, Sean? Good to see you, buddy. Yes, camera 2. Is this considered camera 2? Because this is actually my camera 1. This is where'd it go? This is considered camera 2 just in the software. Oh, look, y'all. Oliver's up. Hey, buddy. Daddy's making shows. Yeah. All right. All right. That was fucking. Look, there he goes. Hey. Okay, don't lick your balls in front of everybody, bro. That's fucking disgusting. Jesus, I wish I could do that. There was a specific article. Oh, I don't know if you guys saw this, and this was kind of interesting. You probably did. It's fucking 305. You've heard of all this shit, but Shaq said scrap the season, which I coming from a player like Shaq, I found that to be kind of interesting. Y'all stop fucking with my cat. I'm not having any Oliver slander. And see, Joel's not here to make him have a lisp. So I will not. That is by the way, that is the one that when I first got him, like the first week, he meowed with a lisp. It was like, meow. And I was like, what the fuck was that? But yeah, that's Oliver. So no, Oliver won't be on the shirt. But I've decided just to let him in here. If he wants to fuck around, Oh, there he goes. Look at that. Little butthole licker. No, the cat's not gay, Sean. He knows what he likes. All right. So this is what Shaq said. This is what Shaq said about... Y'all leave my cat alone, assholes. This was Shaq's quote about... The question was, do you think it's possible or reasonable to still have an NBA season at this point? And Shaq said, I think we should scrap the season. Everybody go home, get healthy, come back next year. Man, let me just stop right there. Amen. I could not agree more. At some point, you got to call it. I mean, just it becomes pointless to sit here and hang on. They're talking about starting baseball in July or August. Why? Unless you're going to go through February. Just look. We all want sports, but don't force it and don't risk it. I mean, you've already got UFC fighters getting COVID. The rest of his quote said, just scrap the season, just scrap it. To try and come back now and do a rush playoffs as a player. Any team that wins this year, there's an asterisk. They're not going to get the respect. What if a team that's not really in the mix of things all of a sudden wins the playoff format? Nobody's going to respect that, so scrap it. Worry about the safety of the fans and the people come back next year. Also really valid points. It is an asterisk season no matter how you do it. You can say you have the best regular season record. You could say you won some sort of modified playoff. At the end of the day, this was a weird season, and there may be injuries, there may be other things that other teams would have had to have dealt with through the end of the regular season that got fixed now that would have changed the way that the season played out. There might be different teams that prepared differently that could or could not get ready in time to finish the season or have a playoffs. So I'm with Shaq on this. What's the point? I mean, at this point, you're better off waiting until next year. And kind of knew that would happen. Right there. Oliver just stole the show. Yep, my cat is the star of Barry on Deck. I wonder if I should do that. Did he? Oh, he laid down now. You guys can't see him. Let me see. Let me go to camera one here. Yeah, there he goes. Now he's biting his nails. You guys, he's fucking nervous. Hey, Brian, what's up, buddy? Maybe I'll change this to Barry on Deck, starring Oliver the cat. Maybe he'll be the mascot for the show. Maybe he should be in the logo. I don't know. All right, you guys, let's do this. I am going to. Oh no, where'd it go? Sorry about this, folks. Like I said, doing it all by myself. Now, Sean, you have a good point, buddy. The league wants that TV deal money. That's probably going to be the deciding factor in whether they scrap a season or not. Is how much money is it going to cost them? How much? That's funny, Jorge. How much money is it going to cost the NBA? How much money are they going to lose? How much money do they stand to gain? And I think the last part of that equation, no doubt in my mind, the last part of that equation is what's the risk? What's the risk to the players? What's the risk to the fans? Do you have the ability to pull this off and not get not cause a pandemic within the NBA, not cause this to spread? So it's going to be they're going to have to weigh all of that, and I think at this point the money's important. Everybody in the NBA, for the most part, unless you work in the front office of a franchise in the accounting department or whatever, not a lot of those folks are going to be hurting. So Oliver's, is he? No, he's not. He's chilling. Y'all want me to focus on it? Here, let's see. Hold on. What's up, buddy? Huh? What you doing over there? Chewing on your own balls. All right. Okay. All right. Now, we're not, Oliver's, listen, he's not going to be on the show every day. Don't ask for it. I mean, he might. I don't know. That's whatever. All right. I got to get Raheel on the, okay. I'm sorry if you tuned in for Lawn Talk. I didn't realize that an hour and 10 minutes flew by so fast. Up next at 3:15, I'm going to be joined by Raheel Ramzanali. We're going to talk about all kinds of shit. We're going to talk about getting fired. We're going to talk about The Last Dance. We're going to talk about what's next for him. We're going to talk about all kinds of shit. It's going to be a blast. So please don't go anywhere, guys. I was so nervous about this. It's hard to sit down and do 2 hours and not pee and not, take a break. But I'm worried that as I go to break, you guys are going to leave and not come back. I have separate anxiety issues with separation. But I'm going to put on some music with a little screen that has a timer that'll let you know exactly how long this break is. And then I will be back with Raheel. And no, there won't be Long Talk with Raheel. But it's going to be fun. Please don't go anywhere, and if you do, please fucking come back, okay? Don't make me beg you! All right, we're going to go to break. We'll be back shortly. Let's see. I think I set it for 3 minutes, but it's probably be 5, so we'll talk to you all in 5 minutes. What? We are back once again. Thank you guys for hanging in during the break. And I just want to point out that I saw all of your comments, and I saw that you guys want cat cam, and it ain't fucking happening, you weirdos. There's going to be no cat cam, but there is going to be Raheel Ramzanali cam. What's up, buddy?
What's up, man? How are you?
I'm good, man. You know, I'm doing better than I was when we got canned. I'll tell you that much.
I know. I can't believe it. So it's been about a week now.
Yeah.
And oh, look at that shirt. I like that shirt.
Oh, do you? Thank you, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I'm fixing it so that we're side by side. I don't know how to get the side by side cam going here.
Oh, I thought it was like a sponsorship. Like, hey, since Raheel's here, let me just quickly tell you about
there we go.
BIG.
No, now we're side by side looking sexy.
Nice.
Yeah. What has life been like for you, homie? I want to say this first of all. I got to say this on air before we get to all that. Because I don't know how you felt when you got the news, but I was devastated. Like I was legitimately crushed that it happened. And, you know, you and I immediately start talking. And you were the first person to tell me to basically get over it. Give myself 24, 48 hours to deal with it and then get over it. So, Raheel, a lot of this, what I'm doing right now, I wouldn't be doing it if it weren't for your words of encouragement and so many others. But you were the first, man. And so I really appreciate that. Because when you and I did a live chat, I told you you're one of the most positive people I know. And then that got tested, and it hasn't changed.
Yeah, no, and the reason I told you that is you're actually onto something here. You know what? We talked about it on the last chat that we did, where it's gonna go towards more of, in sports radio, is of just talk and just talk about things, your life, movies, music, everything, a little bit of sports, and you're onto something. So for you to stop now because you're not getting paid by ESPN, Houston, or Gal Media wouldn't be fair to you, you know. And I really wanted you to keep going. And you know, when you said you're going to launch this show, I was like, hell yeah, that's what that's what I want to see. You reached out about doing a podcast together called Canned, where we look at, you know, cans and the impact of what they do on the environment in the South Parisian ukulele bird or something. You know, whatever bullshit I made up.
No, you made so much dumb shit up. And then people were like, I mean, I would watch it. I was like,
yeah, but I wanted you to do your own thing, man, because you're good at this, and it helps. It helps. Hold on, my mic. Sorry, I'm horrible with this mic. My new mic is coming in tomorrow. I ordered a really good mic.
What kind of mic? What kind of mic are you getting?
I just got a podcast mic with a little condenser built in that I can clip on, because my plan is to do my shows from this red rocking chair that I have. Because it's the only place where I'm far enough from everybody, so the sound is okay and people aren't. There's your cat, by the way. I see. What's up?
Oh yeah, Oliver. Yeah, that's Oliver over there. Let me add him to the 2-shot. Yeah, that's Oliver. Everybody wants him to be the show mascot, and he was licking.
Why not?
Well, he was licking his balls earlier, so that would be appropriate. Just a bunch of ball lickers hanging out on YouTube.
So isn't that what YouTube is?
And I was telling people I know I was going to monetize this show, but I think what I'm going to do is set up Oliver an OnlyFans. And you guys can just watch videos of him licking his asshole.
Oh.
And everyone will be happy. So.
Yeah, but I wanted you to keep doing this, man, and I wanted you to do it on your own because you're on to something. And I'll be a guest whenever I can be, and I want you to be a guest on my podcast. I'm not doing it every day like you. I'm doing it 3 times a week, roughly. Nice. Yeah. And
is it going to be live or is it going to be recorded?
It's going to be live on Facebook, on my Facebook page for those of you that want to follow along.
Go follow?
Yeah, facebook.com/Raheel Doing Things. Or if you search it, it's just the Raheel Show podcast. And you'll find it. Check on Twitter. I'll be sending out links. But for the last week, I've been trying to transfer my podcast over to Anchor instead of what we were using at the station. And the station was cool enough to let me have my podcast, which is nice. I appreciate that. And I'm going to focus on just building that fan base up, and then also just getting my reps down. You know, I want to just get the reps back up. I don't want to be stale if an opportunity comes and I forget how to do all this, because that was a hard part after I left for 4 years, and you get back into it, you're kind of refining your voice, and I don't want to lose my voice right now in terms of, and not like physical voice, but your actual entertainment voice, right? So I'll be doing that, and you guys can follow along or not. I don't care. It'll be fun either way. So
dude, anything you do is going to be awesome, and I know you're going to get the same support, probably more than I did. So it's going to be successful, bro, because you're good at this. I mean, look, we both are in the same boat, but I think we both take a little bit of solace in the fact that we were told, hey, this wasn't a performance thing. This was economics.
Yeah.
So that made me feel better than, okay, well, I didn't fuck up on air. I didn't do something stupid, or I wasn't bad at this. It's just the economy's bad. So I know you're the same way. That was the same decision that they had to make with you, and it's going to be great. Now, what time are you going to be doing it? Because you said you're going to be live Monday, Wednesday, Friday?
Yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday nights usually. Wednesday depends on the guest, and Friday is a wild card episode, so it just depends what we're going to be wild carding about, what the wild card is. So, just subscribe to the podcast. It is up on iTunes. I had an issue where it wasn't posting on iTunes here for a bit, but everything should be good to go. And every time you guys listen, it will help me make money, hopefully. And, I have some sponsorships lined up here pretty soon. I'm just working all the details out. So we'll get that going. And by sponsorship, I mean my wife is sponsoring it, because
she's paying all the bills?
She's paying all the bills.
Yeah. Welcome to Barry on Deck, sponsored by Nora. Welcome to Raheel Doing Things. I don't know your wife's name, but sponsored by Raheel's wife.
Truthfully, that's what it is, right? Until the severance ends, it's going to be... actually, when the severance ends, that's when the sponsorship kicks in.
Yeah.
So, you guys just follow along, and there's going to be a lot of ways to help out and support and all that. But, at the end of the day... we're okay. We're okay, and as soon as this market turns around, we'll be hopefully better.
Oliver left, but I came to the profound understanding that my cat now pays as many bills as I do. That's
life.
dude. That's a tough thing to deal with, though, because it was
I
like,
know.
fuck, we have the same income. This is awful. But
Yeah.
by the way, I just want to tell you, there's a chat going, and people are saying what we all know, but they miss you. Bradley Lyons says, "Raheel, miss you, brother. Glad to see both of y'all rebounding." Yeah, dude. What was it like for you that first 48 hours? I likened it to, you ever watch that show, The First 48, about a murder? It was like, that was a crucial moment for me, that first 48 hours, because it literally could have gone either way. Had nobody reached out, had people like you not been so positive and reinforcing their belief in me and talking to me, and so many people, not just you, but so that I would be just probably a wreck. I'd probably be suffering from depression. And what was your first 48 hours like?
So I found out Monday night, right? So I think you
Right.
found out Monday night as well, right?
Yep.
So
As soon as I got off of the live chat with Granado,
How crazy is that?
in which he was telling me up front, "Hey man, most important thing in this business is have sponsors."
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, I'm not good at that." Fucking oops.
Well, I mean, look, even if you have sponsors, man, who knows, right? Like, it's just sometimes you are part of the numbers game, and sometimes there's other circumstances and whatever there is, and you can still play it perfectly. You can do multiple jobs. You can sell your own sponsorships, all that, and you can still be on the cutting floor, right? Like, it happens. So,
Yeah.
for me, the first 48 hours, it was anxiety filled, of course, because I was anxious about the future, and it was nice to hear from people and tell you that, hey, you'll be fine. You're gonna land on your feet and all that stuff. And I'm like, thank you. That's really kind of you, but you guys don't understand that if this was any other scenario where the station just said, guys, we're out of money in a normal economy, I'd say, yeah, you know what, I feel really good, I feel fine. But we don't know when this is going to be over. So not to be negative and not to be a downer here, that is still a big part of my anxiety. Is you guys can say all the nice things and people can reach out and all of that, but until this turns around, there's going to be few jobs.
Yeah.
It's going to be really hard to find work in the medium that we want. But it's one of those things where you just focus on today, and I did that the first 48 hours, just focus on the now. And then a lot of people were sending nice words. It was really cool on Tuesday night when I posted about it. You did a live chat about it, and I'm glad you did it that way, because it was nice to have somebody talk about it and people can hear you actually say what's happening. But on Tuesday night I posted it. We get a ton of love and all that, and
Bro, you started fucking trending.
yeah, I was like, what the hell's happening here? And I'm going,
That was amazing, dude.
I wish you guys would have listened.
But Raheel, you and I both know it wasn't lack of listeners.
No, it wasn't that. I'm just
It was
teasing,
lack of
but
meters.
It was, yeah. Like, I wish you guys were part of the meter game. But
Y'all need to fucking look. Everybody agreed. I was like, okay, I'm gonna sell shirts, like exclusive, like 100 shirts. If you get a shirt, you're an OG listener, because everyone wants to claim once you're 5 years in, they're like, oh, I've been listening from the beginning. Well, so here's a chance, right? I need to sell fucking meters. That's what.
Yeah,
what we should have done, is sold meters. Fuck Usual Suspect shirts.
I might go pick up a meter and just be part of the meters book. I don't know. I want to see how it works. But
if you had a meter, who
yeah.
you listening to? If you had a meter, tell
Everybody.
the truth. No, don't fucking.
Truthfully, I truthfully listen to everybody, because I told you I love radio. Like, I want to know what's happening on every station. And I guess I couldn't publicly say this when I was working at ESPN, but I would text people at 790, at 610, because I would listen to their shows and I would tell them, hey, that was a cool segment, or it's really good to hear you doing this, or whatever.
That's so good.
I truthfully listen to everybody because I love radio. I truly love radio. I love music as well. So, not having a drive in, and also had a long drive when I was working there. So it was, 2 hours in the car almost. I would listen to podcasts, Sirius XM, local radio, everything. Now, not so much. I'm not going to put on, I'm not going to put on stations. One, because I just don't want to right now. I'm not ready for it. And two, I have other things going on. Like I'm
Yeah.
trying to send out emails. I'm trying to edit my tape and all this. So
Oh God,
there's
you have a
more important
reel? I
things.
don't even have a fucking reel yet, Raheel. It's
Yeah,
I
I
don't. I
started working on
literally.
one last year.
Did you? I needed
Yeah.
to, but you know what? I had always told myself, okay, when I do a good segment or if I have a good sports take or I do something, I'm going to write it down and grab. And I never did. I was lazy. And then you look back and you go, shit, I got 3 years of shows I have to go through. It's almost impossible.
Yeah, it's hard, and that's why when we switched over to Twitch at ESPN, that was the best thing for me because I would go back at the end of the show and go, "Oh man, that segment was funny," and you can pull the Twitch clip, and I would just tweet it out, almost like a reminder to me that, hey, don't forget to put this on your tape. And then last year, I reached out to a few people. I felt like my career was flatlining, right? Like I was just in the same place. I had also, the Rio and Del show thing happened a while back, and I was like, okay, I need to do something. So I reached out to a few people, and every single person said, you need to put your tape together. You need to put a resume tape together, showcasing everything you do. So whether it's TV, multimedia, radio. So I got a jump start on that. I refined it. I have to put together like 4 more tapes because I got another person told me, look, you need a radio specific tape, a TV specific tape, just a web specific tape. So I'm going to do all that this week and, sharpen all that up and get it going. But yeah, well, I don't even know what we're talking about. We're on my tape. Anyways, it was cool it was cool to see the trending stuff and all that. But that hurt more than it helped, honestly, because
Did it?
yeah, because it confirmed my belief that we were building something more than a show.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't just sports radio, and that hurt. Like, okay, guys, we actually have some traction here. You can see people care, and you can see people want to listen to the show. And I get it that we finished last in the ratings and all of that, but our digital numbers have always been strong. We were, from 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock, the best digital numbers were that show.
Really?
And I told him, look, that's because I'm pumping it out on social. I'm telling people to listen. We're taking advantage of our networks here, and it was cool to see that, but it also hurt that, man, we had something and now, it's gone.
That's the shitty thing about what we do or did. But the way that our jobs are determined, it's a one step above like the old Roman fucking just, oh no, it's like it's so antiquated and awful to the way that they do ratings in radio, and it's the system that we have, and when you win it feels great, but at the end of the day, even when you win, you may outwardly, Joel and I and Nick were so pumped that we won a book or won a couple books. But at the end of the day, it really doesn't mean shit because it's a fucking awful system. It's just a way to, thump your chest and get some publicity and maybe get a few more people to buy into what you're doing. But you're right, dude. There's so many people that listen on the app or digitally or other ways. What do you think, a wise person told me that radio as a medium could be trending in the wrong direction, and if I put it nicely, and that independent content is the way to go. And I won't say who that wise person was, but how do you fix radio? Because you and I both love radio, and I would do if they call me tomorrow and said, "Oh, we fucked up, y'all come back," I'd be there. I'd go in a heartbeat. How do you fix radio?
I think you fix it, and I thought ESPN did a good job. I think our decision makers understood this. If it was truly based on just the radio ratings, then my show should have been canned a long time ago. I'll just be honest. Like, we never had the strongest ratings, which is fine. But I think the way you fix radio is have decision makers who understand that it's more than just the ratings. We've heard the sponsorship stuff, and John has told me many times, and that's a part of it. Looking at digital numbers, looking at social media, looking at the interactions you get during a show. Those are just as important as the radio ratings that are so antiquated in terms of, okay, a person just has to listen for 15 minutes, 5 minutes of a 15-minute block, and that counts. Yeah. And then you have to sell that to a sponsor in a way that the sponsor understands that when you buy advertising on this show, yes, they might be last in the ratings, but if you look a little bit deeper, they're really good with digital, right? Their listeners listen for 45 minutes at a time on the stream, or you see all the interactions, you use promo codes, and you see
Social media.
that people like have been buying stuff with previous campaigns. So you just have to have people that understand that. And I thought we did at ESPN 975, and I still think those people are there. But I think across the medium that has to be realized that it's not just about radio ratings, because everyone consumes it differently now. It's no longer just on the radio. It's on a stream. It's on Twitch. It's on the web browser. All that stuff, right? So you have to take that into account. And other, look, when was the last time you watched anything on FS1?
Right.
Right.
No, that's a great point. Yeah.
You don't, but Colin Cowherd's YouTube numbers are great. Nick Wright is killing it on social in terms of his content going viral, and that is important, and you can learn to monetize those angles as well. I think radio stations are way behind in monetizing digital assets like your podcast, like your YouTube stream, and you got to understand that it's not just radio anymore. It's everything. All radio people they're just influencers, right? They're just like any workout influencer out there, like a fitness model, whatever it is, right? Selling your chin buster, whatever it is.
I need to get one of those things that I put on their belly and just do it on my chin.
On there.
I need to invent
That's who
that.
we are. We're just influencers.
True.
We're just influencers. Instead of posting workouts, we're talking about sports and entertainment
and cats.
And cats and their privates, everything.
I like how you said privates. Yeah, don't curse on this, Raheel.
I'm saying, look, man, I'm still trying to keep it clean because I don't know who's gonna be watching.
Bro, I should be worried about that. And people were like, "Oh, I thought it was rough listening to The Usual Suspects." Oh shit, this is gonna be even. And I was like, I know I need to be clean. But do you know how many videos are out there of me cursing on stage? I was like, fuck it. Yeah. People know I cuss. I'm a stand-up comic. Fuck it. But I realize I'm going to try to make this show a little cleaner. Even though I advertised cursing.
Dude, if you meet me in person, in which you have, I'm filthy, right? But
your favorite word is the C word. It's crazy how many times Raheel says that.
Hey, man, I'm keeping it alive. That's what they do in London. When I was in London over the summer, they were just free. There was like, oh, here's a C word for you, C word for you. Dude. And it was no one would bat an eye. So
it's crazy. It's like the N word in the South. It's crazy.
Ooh, man. But yeah, that's how radio, you save radio, is just understanding that it's not just radio anymore. It's everything.
Amen.
Yeah, that's the only way to do it. And then you just wish for the best, man, because we're still not out of this, and I'm rooting for our former coworkers. And I heard Fred and AJ talk about our firing, our laid offness, our let go-ness, whatever it's called.
Candidate.
Yeah, I don't want to call it firing because it wasn't a firing. It was we
got laid off. We got laid off. I said let go. That's what I kept saying. Is I got let go from ESPN because that's what it was. It was like, hey, we can't afford to keep you. We have to let you go.
You didn't do anything wrong.
You get fired, you fuck up. But, and canned was a thing that was just humor in the moment. But yeah, we got let go.
We got let go. Yeah, we got fired because we didn't have a cure for Corona. So that's what it was. And it was on us. It was us too. No.
Donna says we got dismissed. That's what it was. That's a good one too.
There you go. Dismiss is a good word.
We got relieved of our duties.
Your time has come to an end. And I'm like, damn it.
You are not the father of this show.
But like yesterday, I was driving around. We went around to go see both of our moms, so my wife's mom and then my mom. So we went for Mother's Day, and just driving back. Usually on Sunday, I'm like, all right, got the show Monday. I've got this to prep tonight. I need to watch this. Need to read up on this, and it was hard. It was hard, like getting into the mindset that okay, you don't have a job and you don't need to do all that. But I still got a busy week, man. I got a bunch of calls scheduled and catching up with people and all that stuff, editing and posting my own content. So this week will fly by, I'm sure, but it sucks not being there because I really loved working there. It was a fun job. It was a fun place.
Yeah.
And I worked with my some of my closest friends. So that hits hard. Like that's the only time where I get a little sad about stuff. It's like, man, this, like I want to go do the show, and it's fun for me. It made me happy. So not
Yeah.
having that and all that kind of sucks.
Well, so you talked about show prep, and I had texted you and said I saved my talk of The Last Dance until you got on here. So are you still trying to keep up? I mean, obviously for the podcast and stuff like that, but did you watch it?
Oh yeah, I would be watching that, regardless of
Okay.
what's happening, because I love Jordan. I love Jordan sneakers like you do, and I love the legacy of Jordan, all that good stuff. So of course I've been watching it, but man, it's starting to wear a little thin on me. Like, I
He's kind of an asshole, isn't he?
well, it's not
There's no
like,
way to make
yeah,
it nice.
yeah.
There's no way to
You did
justify
that
it. He's a
before.
dick.
But you knew that before.
Ah.
And you didn't know that, like,
I mean,
like, maybe
you knew he had a
yeah.
lot of drive that would come across as an asshole,
Mm-hmm.
but you didn't realize to what level. Like, it's
Yeah.
next level douchebaggery the way he treats people.
So see, I grew up on NBA TV and reading all these Jordan books and every interview,
Oh, see, I wasn't.
every story. See, like I am a Jordan fiend, right? Like I love this stuff. I love Kobe stuff, Iverson stuff. Like these guys, I love them. So I knew how competitive Jordan is. Yes, but now it's almost turning into Jordan propaganda, and that's kind of getting old. Like, oh, let me guess, Jordan didn't like something you did, and now he's gonna be super pissed off. Cool, lesson learned. Next lesson. Hey, Jordan didn't like you, giving a high five and looking at him.
Right.
Okay, lesson learned. Like, all right, it gets old after a while that you don't have to. It's a 10-part documentary that I think they could have done it in like 8 or 6, really.
Yeah.
Because the last one was all about how competitive Jordan is. Did we not learn that in the first 7?
Yeah, we know that. In fact, one of these quotes that I wrote down when I was watching, I was like, wow, that's weird, but I think it says a lot. He said, when people see this, they'll say he was a tyrant. Well, that's because you never won anything. What? Like, you can win and not be a dick. I don't understand. Like, I get it. That's a way and you were driven. But I feel like that's Jordan trying to excuse his behavior. And that I feel like this documentary is pointing out his behavior, but it's him in a subtle way trying to defend it or justify it, that if you want to be the greatest of all time, you have to be an asshole. And I think the two don't go hand in hand.
No, they don't go hand in hand, right? Like, look, let's think about the greatest winners in our lifetimes, right? And let's see if they're assholes or not. Jordan, yes. Kobe, yes. Like, we can't rewrite history. Kobe was really, really like Jordan in terms of demanding more from their teammates, not getting enough from their teammates, throwing a fit. One of my favorite Kobe moments that made me realize that, hey, maybe Kobe's not the greatest guy on the court, all right, not off the court. Obviously, what happened, but on the court was the Phoenix Suns series where in Game 7 he just passed every time to send a message to the Lakers. And I'm going, wait, I thought the whole thing about you was that you're so competitive that you can't stand losing. But now in the biggest moment, the thing you live for, you're just passing the ball and not going to shoot at all and get blown out by 30 plus points.
Yeah.
Like, this doesn't make sense, right? So Kobe's another one. Tim Duncan, that's a system, right? Like the Spurs system. Were they a-holes? I don't think they were.
No. From everything I hear now, early on, he was an a-hole in a way to other people, but not necessarily his own teammates. But Olajuwon, you talk to people and they're like, man, Olajuwon, he led by example. He wasn't gonna fight you in practice like Jordan necessarily. He had his moments. He fought other people. That's fine. But when it comes to your own team and you treat them that way, I don't think you have to do that to be successful.
Hakeem had a temper. He had a big temper early on.
He would punch you in a game, but I don't think that he would necessarily punch his own teammates, or at least sit there like Jordan treated everybody on his team. And I didn't like it at one point. I think it was episode 4. But at one point it was like, I don't want to see Bill Cartwright shooting. No one wants that. It's like, you're a dick, dude. Bill Cartwright's an offense. Yeah. It's like, come on, man. He made it to the NBA. You can think that. You don't have to say it.
Yeah. No, but
that's
see, again,
the difference.
Like, I'll be honest, look, I've been better about this in terms of now when I play in rec league basketball games. I understand I'm not the best player anymore. I'm older and all that stuff. But when I play with other guys and I am one of the better players on the team, I'm a lot like Jordan and Kobe, where I'm like, why are you shooting the ball? There's no reason for you to shoot take a better shot, you know? There's no reason for you to be shooting the shot in a possession where you're getting double teamed. And it's like, that's not your game. And I will tell people that. I don't care because because I could probably get a better shot, to be honest with you. But I'm like, and growing up, watching Jordan and Kobe.
That's where you get it, bro.
Yeah, like one of my good friends, he's a tall dude, so he was our center, right? Like growing up in every youth team we played, he was a center. And when I got really good, like I felt like I was the best player, right? Anytime he would take a shot, I'm like, why are you shooting the rock? You just get rebounds and set a screen for me. That's all you have to do. There's nothing else.
Raheel, what the fuck, dude? You're literally you're literally a hypocrite. And it's rec league, bro. No one gives a shit. There's no Raheel shoes that you've got to sell. You're just being a dick.
I'm just telling you, that's how I was growing up too.
Because
now I don't do it as much.
You know how when you would shoot and you'd be like Jordan, or like you'd lay it out, you'd be like Kobe. When you would be an asshole, would you be like Jordan? Fuck you, pal. Pass the ball, Jordan. Just yell his name out when you're a dick.
I'll give you. I have two stories for you real quickly.
Okay.
This one is recent, okay? One of my friends, he's a really cool kid. He's younger. He's like our 9th guy off the bench, right? And again, I'm not the best player anymore on like one of these competitive teams that I play on in really good leagues. I'm a role player. I'm your Shane Battier, play defense, shoot a couple of threes, maybe drive. That's it, pass a lot. But this kid, he drew a foul in the closing moments of a game, right? I think it was like a 5-point game.
So y'all play with referees? It's that competitive?
Yeah, it's like a rec league. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're in a double bonus situation. He gets fouled. The ref doesn't see who it was. There's all brown dudes, so we all look alike. So, so instead of him going to the free throw line, because I didn't trust him to make those free throws, I walked up to the free throw line and I was like, "Hey, I got it."
And he's like, the fuck, dude?
And he's like, what just happened? What are you doing? And I was like, hey, Imran, I got it, buddy. You go ahead. We know you're not gonna hit these free throws. I got them.
You are an asshole. Let me be the first to tell you, I am taking away the title of the nicest person I know. What a dick!
You can't judge me on the court because you don't win, Barry.
No, I'm totally fucking judging you, Raheel Jordan.
Here's the cherry on top.
What the fuck, bro? That dude paid his money just like you did, and you stole his fucking glory. You stole his moment because you're an asshole. I cannot believe you.
Wait, here's the best part. So I walk up to the free throw line.
Please tell me you missed.
I missed both of them.
Yes!
I missed both free throws.
That is justice! That is so great! The basketball gods were like, who the fuck is this guy? Nope. Clank! Clank!
Let me show you. So, hold on. So, my buddy Imran.
He recorded it?
No, he didn't record it, but every day, or every, on my birthdays, he sends me a tweet. Hold on, let me find it for you. Oh, where is his Twitter? Anyways, he sends me a tweet reminding me of what an a-hole I am. Every birthday, he's like, happy birthday to Raheel, but let's not forget that he one time took my free throws and then went on to miss them.
Oh my god, dude. That
is
the best.
I have it right here. Happy birthday to the worst basketball teammate, _Raheel. Every birthday, I'll remind you that you walked to the free throw line when it was supposed to be me shooting, told me don't worry, and missed both shots. Wishing you the best in life, though. True story. Look, I'll show you the tweet if you don't believe me. I don't know if you guys can read it.
Oh, but yes!
Yeah.
Dude, that is so fucking funny, dude. You're that guy in the rec league.
And that was probably 4 years ago, and I've gotten better. And my wake-up call was I was playing in an old man pickup league, right? Like, this is 30 and over guys only, right? So a little bit older guys that don't play every day like me. And one of my teammates, this is the word, He didn't tell me this directly. Somebody passed this on to me, just as a hey.
Somebody finally
maybe you should-
passed.
Yeah, like hey, you should probably clean this up in your life. No, so I remember. So it was like whatever. It's 5 people there because a bunch of people flaked. So this guy was sick. Okay, he has kids. The night before, his son was sick, so he didn't get any sleep. Then he starts throwing up. Like it was a mess, right? But he still came to the league, played on the team. It was nice of him. There's 5 guys. And I kept passing him the ball to get him some shots, and he was airballing stuff, right? And
oh
so I didn't say anything at
don't.
the time because I understood. Like, look, man, you're here. There could have been a lot worse. It could have been 5-on-4 and
Yeah.
whatever. And later on that week, that was on a Monday or Tuesday night. Thursday night, Aaron Rodgers and the Packers were on Thursday Night Football. And Aaron Rodgers did something where somebody missed a wide open ball that was coming their way. And Aaron Rodgers just gave him the biggest what the F face. Like, are you kidding me right now? And so this guy is in a group with my brother, a group meet where they talk about sports and stuff. And they make me part of it, but I always leave those groups because I don't want to do them.
Yeah.
Anyways, like, don't add me to your group meets.
Please.
So in the group, he goes, man, I just had major flashbacks of what Aaron Rodgers just did because Raheel did the same thing to me, giving that what the F face. And that's when I realized, like, okay, I got to calm down on this because that's just not cool. It's not. Nobody wants to play with that a-hole, right? So
And they paid money. Like, it's their money, too.
Absolutely. So then put in some work during the week.
No. No.
Don't just show up because if I'm putting in the work.
No, that's not how this works, bro. No, it's a fucking recreational league.
Then don't sign up.
It's for fun.
It's for fun to win.
I would fight you. If we were on a team and I do my 3-point hook shot from the half court that I'm notorious for, and you fucking give me one of those looks, I'd be like, let's go. I'll fucking fight you. I'm a grown-ass man. I paid money to be in this league. You're a dick, bro. I would have never thought you of all people. You're just competitive, though. That's what it is, right?
And like people tell me, man, you're so nice and all that. I am nice and I am competitive, but I'm only competitive when I need to be. Like on the basketball court, when I'm playing flag football, I like to be competitive because that's the time I don't do it in my normal life because people like the super competitive guys and they let you know like, yeah, I'm competitive, bro. Like, shut up. I don't need to hear that you're competitive. You know what I do? I play those in those leagues and I compete because that's my chance to get all that competitive spirit out. I don't want to be a dick during normal work
like
day
on the
stuff.
radio.
Yeah, like that's just not me. I'll save all that pent up competitiveness for actual sports. And look, I'll lose a lot, man. Like it sucks when you get older. You feel like you can do certain things you can't. Your body just can't do them, and it's humbling. So you work harder. That's why I work out. I'm like, okay, I don't want to be stuck in that position, and I've realized that okay, not everyone has the same time and commitment that you do. So you can't be mad at them. You can't be mad at them.
Not
so
everybody works out like you do. They have kids and a family, and they handle it differently. They don't work 3 hours a day or no hours a day now. They have. Yeah. You're really gonna be a dick now, aren't you? You've got so much time on your hands.
I've got so. Oh man, like the neighborhood kids don't play basketball with me anymore.
They're like, fuck that, Mr. Ramzanali. He's an asshole, man. I don't want to go down to his house. He yells. He made us run horses because I missed a layup.
Yes, don't miss layups. You're 16. Don't miss layups.
Oh my god, dude, that's hilarious.
So anyway, the Jordan stuff. We get it. You're super competitive. The baseball stuff was awesome yesterday. The baseball side of things and hearing Tito say that if Jordan had 1,500 at bats, he probably could have made it to the majors. That's pretty interesting.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Do you believe that?
50 runs. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I forgot about the baseball side of things.
I knew he hit over 200. I forgot he drove in 50.
That's so hard.
Yeah.
And that homer, like his swing wasn't that bad.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't great in the outfield. He was a little too big for the outfield. You could have put him at first, something like that. But he was just too lumbering. He wasn't. The basketball court and roaming the outfield is two completely different things.
6'6". How many outfielders are 6'6"?
Yeah, that's true.
right? Like, who's the biggest outfielder you can think of in height?
Yeah.
George Springer's like 6'1", maybe.
Yeah,
I want
that's
to
a
say,
good question.
right? Like, who's the
Let's
tallest
see.
outfielder? You're looking, yeah. You look it up because if I looked it up while we were doing this, my computer crashed.
You cut off the whole thing. Oh fuck, never mind. I'm like I forgot to turn off my VPN, so now Google makes me go verify every time I do a Google search. Just the stupidest fucking thing. All right, there it goes. Tallest outfielder Frank Howard was 6'7".
Okay,
No idea who that is. Dave Winfield was 6'6".
I didn't know that.
Adam Dunn was 6'6". Darryl Strawberry 6'6". Dave Kingman 6'6". So yeah, Joe Mauer was 6'5".
Okay, so it's been
it's
done.
possible,
Obviously,
yeah.
it could be done. Bryce Harper 6'3".
Yep.
It's possible, right? But he did not look good at all. It was hard. It was hard to watch him, just catch a routine fly ball.
Yeah. But at the plate, you're right. I mean, he did. I had forgot about the 13-game hit streak too to start it off, but then they started pumping in breaking balls, and that was pretty interesting. That it's hard to hit a breaking ball. I don't give a shit who you are. Do you buy into the fact that they mentioned it a little bit, but they talked about this is a secret agreement between David Stern and Jordan of the gambling and go away for a year and a half. I don't believe that. I don't believe that because I think it's real simple. The league, no matter what he did, isn't going to run off Michael Jordan. They're going to do everything they can to hide what he did, maybe. They're going to punish him and say, yeah, you know what, 6 months, you're gone, come back. They're not going to try to run him off to baseball for that long. I just don't believe that.
Yeah, I don't either. It makes no sense. There's two sides to look at real quickly on this. So one would be the side that was laid out yesterday by, I think it was Mike Wilbon, who said, why would the league get rid of their number one draw and lose out on money? Mm-hmm. Right? And that's like a steady revenue stream coming in. That's fine. But the second part of that is you miss what you don't have. And the ratings when Jordan did come back, the tickets, everything, they were freaking bonkers. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So there is some of that, like, in the back of my mind, like, okay, you know what? Go away for a year, come back, and the demand is going to be even higher for everybody.
Did you hear that one guy? He was like, somebody offered me $2,000 for these tickets, and I said no. I was like, you're a fucking idiot. If someone offered me $2,000 for a ticket to a basketball game, and back then too. Yeah. Now I would take it. That was even more money back then. That'd be like probably getting offered $5,000 for a ticket.
Let's be honest. We'll take $2 for tickets right now.
Now,
every dollar matters.
Right now, I would take 17 cents. Yeah. By the way, I do want to give three shout outs. Andy Huggins is here. Andy, I love Andy Huggins. But Missy is here. Missy always. I think I pronounced her name right. I always think I mess it up. But our guy Nick Sharara showed up to support. What's up, appreciate you, Nick. And Mike Jackson is here. So I just wanted to give those. And so many other people, John Westling. And, man, the chat has been crazy. This has been crazy. I told you I'd let you go by 4, so I'm going to do that. Buddy, I wish you nothing but the best. I wish you all the success in the world. And I look forward to doing your show. By the way, people were asking a question before I let you go. They wanted to know why not YouTube? You're doing Facebook. Why not YouTube?
I only have 108 subscribers on YouTube right now. Mm-hmm. So to be honest with you, the platform that I'm using called StreamYard. So I tried OBS, by the way, Barry. My computer's too slow, so it didn't work for me
really?
as well as So I had to X the OBS, but I found one called StreamYard, which is pretty dope. It does a lot of same things without the robust graphics and all that. But their paid version right now is $20 a month, and then you can do multiple platforms. I'm doing the free one right now just to build up my actual audio podcast and my Facebook page. But I will do it in the future. I just don't want to do multiple platforms right now. I want to focus my attention on one, live streaming on Facebook, and then of course the audio format, which is just your podcast wherever it's available. So just find it there.
Tell them how to find you.
Yeah, just look up the Raheel Show podcast on whatever podcast app you use. If you're on an Apple phone, obviously your podcast apps. If you can't find me, looking me up on anchor.fm/Raheel Doing Things or something. I don't know. Just look up anchor.fm Raheel Show Podcast. More importantly, follow me on Twitter.
Yep.
All right. Twitter, _Raheel. I tweet all of my links. I repurpose old interviews. And then on Facebook.com/Raheel Doing Things is the URL. And then the actual show, or the page is called The Raheel Show Podcast. And that's where the live streams will live. That's where I'll interact with comments and all of that. And then don't forget my OnlyFans, still doing that. If you guys want to get some nudes, what's up? Your boy's still here.
What's up? Get you some Raheel dick. Okay, that was
yeah,
dude, buddy. I appreciate you in so many ways. You did the first live chat with me, and then we both got fired. And you going through it helped me, and I was no help to you because I was an idiot. But I can't thank you enough, man. And you're
like you, dude, I'm telling you real quickly before you let me go. You going out on your own and doing all of this and putting up the tutorials sparked that, okay, I need to do this, and there's ways to do it. I was just lazy. So you doing all of that, you laying out the roadmap has helped me tremendously, man. Like, you don't understand. So I appreciate that, and it's been, it's the kick in the ass I needed. Like, to see you do it, I was like, okay, Barry's doing it, I got to do it too. And I can't wait, man. I truly can't wait to see what bad news I get after doing this show now, after the bad news I received last time.
It's a fucking jinx, dude. It's a jinx. Oh my God, I hate you. Buddy, thank you, man. Y'all please go follow Raheel. I hate you so much.
See you later, man.
All right, guys. Oh my God, y'all, Raheel Ramzanali, please make sure you go follow him. Please make sure that you subscribe to him. And listen, it's 4:00, so I'm going to go. I just want to say, before I do, that this far exceeded my expectations. You guys were amazing. I hope you guys will come back and hang out with me more. I'm going to have guests tomorrow. I have John Wessling joining me. It's an all-fired week, by the way. If you're not getting it, today it was Raheel. Tomorrow, John Wessling. I'm trying to get Cody Stoots to agree to do a show with me for an hour. I just want to have everybody that's been fired from ESPN at some point on the show this week, and then we'll figure out where we go from there. But guys, I love you so much. Thank you for your words of encouragement. Thank you for reaching out. Thank you for being here. We're going to do this again tomorrow from 2 to 4. Please do me 2 favors. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and like this episode. God, I hate people that point, but like this episode. It's going to help me, and I hope to keep making great content for you guys. I love you all so much. This has been the greatest thing ever. Thank you all, and from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you, and I hope I'll see you tomorrow. We'll talk to you guys then.